Okay, so I'm heading from Manhattan over the George Washington Bridge to White, New Jersey. Last time I did this was back in 2008, so that was 11 years ago. That was my first time and the last time. Back then I used a still camera. So now I'm going to get some video, see how this works out. So this is the great George Washington Bridge. It's past rush hour now, because right now it's 11:15. See the Hudson River over there to my left. This walkway is kind of narrow. It has to be shared with bicyclists and pedestrians. Bicycles yield to pedestrians. Let's hope they do. This is probably the widest part of the walkway. Put those guards up there, those metal guards, so people don't climb up to go all the way on top of the bridge. Still over the New York side. I noticed most of these riders here seem like professional riders, dressed in the type of attire like they're competing in that event right now that's going on in France, the Tour de France. That's what it looks like. The Tour de France. Still over Manhattan. phone to the left to speak with someone, right? Guess that's in the event of an emergency. Okay, so they put a net here, as you can see. Look at that. People have come from different parts of the states to commit suicide up here and throw themselves off the bridge. So I guess that's one way of being famous for a few minutes when you die. You know, if you die in your room, I don't know, maybe at the university or something like that, the dormitory, nobody will hear about you. But chances are, if you come here to the George Washington Bridge and jump off to the Hudson River, you make the news. And that's what a few people did. Because last time I was here, they didn't have these nets. Look at that. It was just open like that. You could just either sit there or jump right over. There's more room here, it's not as narrow. About in the middle of the bridge now. Let's see, I started around 42. It is 42. The hour, and that was 7 minutes to the hour. Lots of traffic here. This is not even rush hour. Can you imagine when it's rush hour how it's going to be? Be all backed up. Plus to get over here they have to pay a toll. I think it's like $16 cash if you have the easy pass. I believe it's probably a little more than $12 or something. Or maybe that's for the Verrazano Bridge. But anyway, coming from New Jersey to New York, what do you use, a tunnel or the bridge? The toll went up. That much I know. Years ago when I used to go to New Jersey, when they used to send me there for assignments, it was like $5. That was a lot more money. we're lucky having a river here. This was like one of these other states, like in the Midwest, where you can just cross from state to state without any river. There'll be no tolls. Like crossing, let's say, crossing from Indiana into Illinois, or Wisconsin into Illinois, California into Nevada. Just drive over. Not here. Another cyclist. There's the Hudson River. Named after Henry Hudson, who came up here a little over 500 years ago. Probably about, let's see, probably about 505 years or more plus. Henry Hudson was British, but I believe he worked for the Dutch, I believe the Dutch East Indies. So even though he was British, he worked for the Dutch. So this is named after him. Which is good because just about everything these days, like the tunnels, like the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, the 59th Street Bridge, the one in the sign that says slow down, you move too fast. Like slow down, you move too fast. Yep, the morning last. That one is named after former Mayor Ed Koch. So at least Henry Hudson, after 500 years, the river still has his name. And it's not renamed after a politician. But just about everything is now being renamed after politicians. George Washington Bridge, I guess the only reason it's not renamed is because of who George Washington was. He was a special person in the beginning of the nation, so I doubt they would mess around with his name and change the name of this bridge. This camera, for some reason, they got it set to 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, it will stop recording. And you have to remember, I'm not sure if I can change that feature, but that's how it is. So I have like 4 minutes to go before that happens. So I have to remember to reset it. So there's New Jersey right over there. I don't want to say I've seen the promised land that maybe I can get to. I don't consider New Jersey the promised land, like in the Bible. I did see the promised land back in December when I went to that mount where Moses supposedly went up. I went there and you can look over, you can see the promised land, which is at the time was Israel. You can look up from there. I believe it's Mount Nebo, I believe. It's the name of the mountain. I have it in one of the videos. Feeling hopeless, it says. They put a sign there. I guess that's for people who want to commit suicide. If you're feeling hopeless, there's a hotline number. That's sports car. So that's the Hudson River. A few more minutes and I'll be off this bridge. Suicide is never the answer. Call 201-262-4357. So that's the Hudson there. There was never a night or a problem that could defeat sunrise or hope. Real words from someone who stood right where you stand and made the call.
You know the bottom, like, what is that? It's like a grip or something for the camera?
Oh yeah, this is the grip. Yeah.
Oh, is that like a separate thing you have to put in?
Yeah, this is separate. It's good because if I were to hold it, my hands would get tired. So it's easy.
And that frees up your hand.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
it's stable.
So this is much more stable, like a stabilizer.
Okay.
Right.
No, I'm just curious because I didn't realize that you had that for a camera. You know, I know about tripods and things, guys. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. They got it. This you can use. And you can hold it like this.
More
This is much better. Huh?
More comfortable.
Yeah, yeah. Because if I hold it just like this, my hand gets tired.
Of course.
And I just came from that parade for the women, the football, the soccer.
Oh, where was that?
That was down in Manhattan.
Oh.
Audrey?
Okay.
Yeah, they went up Broadway, so I was right there.
Oh, cool. And this is useful.
But I didn't take this out, and I was holding the camera,
Yeah, that's a lot tighter.
And then my hand started to hurt me after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It hurt me after a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for letting me know. I didn't know you had a grip like that.
Oh yeah. It's not that expensive.
It is?
It's not expensive.
No.
Yeah.
Well, compared to camera, it's not expensive.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Take care.
All right. You too. Bye. Okay, so he was just curious because I have this grip I put under the camera, makes it easy for me to hold on to the camera without getting my hands feeling tired. It's more like a stabilizer too. Those rocks over there. Those granite rocks over there. It looks like they blast their way through here to put this bridge, because on either side of the bridge you see these rocks. Look at this, how sturdy these rocks are. So it's not that easy to get through here. That must have been quite a feat to be able to get through, put this bridge up. So this is Fort Lee, New Jersey. We are right now. Need help, necesita ayuda. Spanish. It's now 13 minutes after the hour. So it took like 28 minutes to get over this bridge. Right. As you can see, heading back to New York, about midway over the bridge. So this is what it looks like going towards the New York side from Fort Lee, New Jersey. at that. Ladies' high heel shoes up here. Wow. High heel shoes. One shoe. Straight down the Hudson.